chosen your first ever character for the Mokoko Express, and you're gonna use your power press to immediately go to 1580, and maybe then you're like, what am I supposed to do now? So we've arrived in Elnid, which is gonna be your main home base for your start journey of Lost Ark. So I want to quickly reiterate is that this is gonna be a journey from the 1580 start of the power pass all the way to 1640, which is gonna be the start of tier 4. I'm not going to 1660 because 1640 to 1660 is the exact same journey the whole time. You're just doing a certain activity, you're just getting some gold, and you just eventually will get it 1660. So without that explanation, technical work out of the way, let's get started with our challenge express. We're gonna go ahead and select our character 1640, and that is of course our goal for today. We're gonna get ourselves our stuff right here. We're gonna select a style, save all presets, and here we go. So the first thing we have to do right now is going to be our solo Valtan challenge. So we're gonna go into that right now immediately, and we're just gonna have to defeat the boss. I'm going to go with run. I always like some extra movement speed. And I'll make sure to show you guys, of course, every single time we do one of these dungeons, how to do them, because it can be confusing for a brand new player. So what do we need? We need ourselves one destruction bomb as well. Make sure to click your pet icon right here. This will summon a nice little white bunny, and it will give you some free stats. So we're gonna go right here on the right side. There will be a pillar. We're gonna have to let the Valtan hit the pillar, and then we're gonna dash out of the way. Boom, and we're gonna throw destruction aid on him, and then we're just gonna go ahead and destroy him as much as possible. We're gonna immediately keep on doing a lot of attacks. Pick up one of the orbs, and then you don't really have to worry about it anymore, what's gonna happen. So we're gonna go right here. Okay, so now he's gonna charge his invisible attack. We're gonna have to dodge the cone. Boom, and then he's gonna hit again, and we're good to go. So we can keep on attacking. Just use everything you have. Just use all your spells. Don't worry about it too much, guys. You will learn about your rotations and stuff eventually. We're just gonna keep kicking him, and eventually he's gonna go down and be faced. What he's gonna do right now is gonna go to the middle of the map, and we're gonna see a little cone, and now we're gonna have to divert a big AoE splash area, and do not put it on any of the pillars. So we're gonna go to the middle in between the pillars right there, and wait for it to lock in. It does. We go behind a pillar. Boom, like that. And then we get another cone. This one doesn't really matter. You just let it lock in, and then we can go behind the boss and just keep on DPSing. There we go. Boss is gonna be faced once again. It's gonna break the landscape. We're gonna go to the other side of the map where it's not broken. And we're gonna go all the way to the left. We're gonna hug this wall right here. The boss gonna come in real quick. And we're just gonna go ahead, keep attacking him. And he's gonna come in, and he's gonna hit with a cone. Hit the cone. We're gonna keep standing right here. And when he starts slamming the floor, we're gonna walk. Slam, 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 slam. Do not hit the red. And then go in the red. And then go behind a pillar. And then go to where there's no pillar. There we go. I know this maybe seems a bit confusing, but of course you can always watch the video back. Slow it down if you really have to. Careful for the spin, this will push you back. And we're just gonna go ahead and hit the boss as much as possible. Careful for the grab. Do not get hit by that. And we're gonna do as much damage as possible right here. Another grab. If you, of course, did not do enough damage, he's not immediately gonna do another grab, but the grab is damage based. Be on the side of him, because otherwise you're gonna fall off the map. And there we go. That is going to be Valtan. So now you're going to get some books, guys. And these books are going to be very useful for your honing. So honing in this game, of course, is to increase your damage and increase your level of your character. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, boss is defeated. Top right will be your challenge express once again. And you can see we now have a brand new chests. Boom, there we go. This is going to immediately give us a level 30 card set, which is very, very, very strong. It's going to give us a ton of damage. As well, in our inventory, if you press I, we got ourselves a new chest. Open this up, and we got a bunch of stuff, including 20,000 gold. So let's take a look at the challenge express. What we need to do is we need to get to 1600, but as well, we have two mini quests right here. Try gear honing and register a card. So to register a card, you just click one of these card packs, open them up. If you're lucky, you get yourself a legendary card pack, and then you're gonna grab yourself the bottom one. and we're gonna go and open one up. There we go. We now have a card. Register it. And there you go. Our quest now is done. Claim our reward. It's going to be some more potions. And then we have to try gear honing. So, right now, as well as a quest right here, growth before you begin. You can talk to Novitz Instructor Eno where you spawned. And we can go ahead and talk to him, and we will complete our quest as well. It's going to give us some extra rewards. You don't really have to do this if you do not really want to, but we're going to go to the holding station, which is indicated by a little hammer icon. We're going to talk to Kimur right here. And we're going to upgrade anything. Doesn't really matter. We have to upgrade all the pieces anyway. So we're going to go ahead and use one of these books. Click apply for every hone. And we're going to just click this. Okay, we didn't get a one tap. It is what it is. But now at least we've done our challenge. So there we go. We can now claim our final reward, which is going to be another big gold bar. 20,000 gold. So, and as well, we got to sell some logging tools, which are very useful. These are going to be used as well to make more money later on. You can open up the other chest, and this is going to use a lot of XP potions, and boom, we're immediately level 65, which is absolutely awesome. So now the only thing we have to do is get 1600. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a honing session. So you're gonna go put in everything inside of these right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're just gonna click hone. Make sure to apply the books, guys. The books will save you a lot of gold. We are running into our first ever hurdle. We are out of bluestones, and we still have 3 more pieces to hone. So there's a few things we can do right now. First of all is check if you of course have some materials. So we can check the arc pass. Do we have anything to claim from here that's interesting? No, the only thing that's interesting is going to be the level 5 base life energy potion. Okay, we have the event shop, but we have no currency just yet. We can do the event though, which is going to be in 21 minutes to get some of the tokens to buy ourselves some blues or reds. Okay, but another thing we can do is going to be go over to the solo mode exchange. And the solo mode exchange, you get some free tokens, and you can see there is going to be some honing materials, some sharp bags, but as well you can see there's going to be some reds and blues. So we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves. I'm not going to spend everything because I do not want to waste all my tokens in one go. I'm going to grab 10 bags of here, and that's going to give me 2,000 more blue stones, which is awesome. And let's hope that 2,000 is enough to make it. Otherwise we can always buy some more, and if we then run out, we can wait for the festival instead and get ourselves some blue stones from there. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Get ourselves another 6. But we're now out of solo tokens, but we can get more, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, let's see. Can we get lucky? Please, game. I would love to move on without having to do some horizontal. There we go. Okay. And we are out of stones once again. So what we can do right now is we can actually do ourselves a chaos dungeon. So if you look over here, we got a chaos dungeon right here unlocked. And we did get ourselves a guardian rest brew. We can use these right now in our inventory. Use these up. And then if we go to content, go to chaos dungeon, we can go into almost the 1600 version, but it is what it is. We're going to go into the 1580 version, and we're going to enter this, and we're going to do our chaos dungeon real quick. Oh, we were lucky. We got ourselves a Fade Ember. This is a very rare drop you can get during Guardian raids and Chaos dungeons. If you pick it up, you get yourself a reward, and it's getting to be 2 million silver. And there we go. Our first Chaos dungeon has been complete. We got ourselves some of the new items as well, which is awesome. Our Chaos dungeon right now is done. We're going to quickly dismantle all the accessories we had. We can just click these 2 buttons right here. We're going to go as well combine our gems real quick. We can auto do that in the future. Click this, click like level 7 is fine, and then fuse. You're gonna get some gems right here. We're gonna be able to use these later and sell them as well. So if you see right now in our event shop in the top right, there is going to be a item all the way at the bottom called the Cursed Front Our Residence Brew, which is gonna allow us to do more chaos dungeons today. There's 8 of these. We're gonna buy 2 of them to use for later, and then the last 40 we're gonna use on blue stones. So we're gonna get ourselves 4 of these. Boom. And now we have 4 more bags. Get ourselves these, and hopefully this is enough. We now have 1,000 or 1,200 more, so I think this definitely should be enough to get us to the end. There we go. 1,600 eye level has been reached. Absolutely beautiful. So because we're now 1,600, we can move on to the next challenge. Ooh, we can go ahead and take down Kayangel solo mode. So let's do that right now. Once again, we're going to take the run for increased movement speed. Of course, if you're a full swift character, you do not need, so you can take anything else. You can take more like stagger or whatever you want, but I'm just going to take this for now. So after a certain amount of HP, he's going to teleport away. He's going to summon a mirror. Just do not get touched by the mirror, and you're good to go. Keep on hitting the boss. He's going to be pretty annoying with some lines and thin stuff coming out. When he phases, he's got to go ahead and summon 3 lines. Dodge these. So we're going to have line 1. Then we're going to have line 2. If you get hit, it doesn't really matter too much. And line 3, then go to the middle of the map. By the way, I'm playing with some ping as well because I'm playing on NOS, so I'm going to get hit by stuff that I normally don't get hit by. We're going to go to this corner right here. And then walk down once he spawns in. Then he's going to hit that little orb right there. Dash out of the way after the mirror breaks. And then we're going to hit the orb with spells. And we're going to get ourselves a buff right here. You can see the buff is going to give us access to hitting the boss. Because otherwise we can actually not do damage to him, which is interesting. And then after reaching 100 bars-ish, we're going to have to do the sunshine mechanic. So he's glowing here and here. So we're going to go first in this corner. We can always take a new orb if we want to take some refresh of the damage buff. And you can see there's going to be a shadow in this corner right now. We're going to have to send in the shadow to be safe. And then we saw there was one as well top right with a light. So that's where we're going to go now. We're going to go all the way top right. And then there will be another shadow right here. If we've done that, then we're almost done with the whole boss fight already. There we go. And then we get to the final phase, and you just want to go ahead and defeat this boss as fast as possible. We will, of course, get ourselves another mech in between. But if you're fast, you don't need to get this. You can see there's lights up on the left side. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to go to the left side of the map. And we're going to, again, stand in one of the shadows. Do not stand in the sunlight. You have to be in the shadow, guys. Then after that, try not to get hit by the laser being shot by the boss. And move on to our next quest, which is nice. Okay, so we completed the next boss, Kayangel solo, claim the reward. It's going to give us some free elixirs, and we're going to get ourselves actually a bunch of quests. So it's going to give us a quest to imbue an elixir and to refine an accessory. I'm going to show you guys, of course, how to do those right now. So now, of course, we've done our set challenge. Claim your chest right here. Then make sure to open up the chest. And then because we've opened up the chest, we got ourselves this elixir set. You're going to choose the one you need to grab. You're going to go for, if you're a DPS, for this one. If you're a support, you go for the second one. And then you have to look at your class guide to know if you need yourself critical or master. I'm going to go for critical right now. We're going to open this up and we get ourselves a nice set of elixirs. Now we have the elixirs. We can go over to the elixir NPC, which is in the top left of the map. You can see right here, transmute elixir. We can then open up the quest journal under J and then go to guides. And then you will see there is going to be a quest guide called Elixir Pinnacle of Alchemy. Accept this right here. And then we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. Skip it up. We are good to go. And complete the quest. So now we can go ahead and imbue our gear with the elixir. So make sure to look at the piece. It says chest piece right there. Put it on the chest piece. Do not put it on the wrong piece. Chest piece, chest piece. So always do a little double check, guys. Wasting this set is really, really, really bad. And the last piece is going to be our shoulder piece. And then you should have your full set of elixirs done as well. And this will at the same time complete our quest. It will be making you a lot stronger, guys, which is absolutely awesome. So now we have to refine one accessory. This one's a little bit tricky, but I'll tell you what to do with that one as well, because you can see right here we got ourselves a set of accessories. Open this up, open up this, open up the shard bag. Boom, there we go. And now we can go to the accessory refiner and click refine. Boom, there we go. So now we've done that. We got ourselves this second quest done, and we get ourselves a nice another big set of gold. There we go, beautiful. Get some more tools for life skilling and hobbity-doo. There we go. We are now good to go once again. Use your XP potions as well. So you cannot use all of them because you will actually reach level 70 before you do all 60. But these are roster bound, so you can use it on alts, which is actually very, very awesome. So if you have some spare, use them on an alt that needs some XP to reach level 70 as well. Okay, so our goal right now, once again, is to hone. We need to reach 1610. So we need to complete 2 sets of full hone. So we have to get ourselves to plus 17 right now. So the same order of business, use your books and upgrade as much as you can. And here we go, another roadblock ahead. So we are missing almost our bluestones because we are plus 15 on one piece, but everything else is 17. You can see right here. But we are missing gold. Oh no, oh no. This is going to be the first time you're going to be missing gold, maybe. If you are a little bit unlucky, we have been unlucky because we've already, let's see, we have already failed 50 plus hones so far, which is a little bit sad. So the first and foremost thing we're going to go ahead and abuse is going to be just raids. So if you see right here, all these raids in here are a certain eye level. And if we take them on, we get ourselves something called gold. And the gold is very, very useful because we can use this to progress our character. The thing you have to keep in mind though is that this gold is only for 3 instances per week. So If I'm taking gold from Valtan, Vicus, and Kakul, I cannot take gold on Brel, Akan, or thaemine. So keep that in mind. So what you want to do, of course, is to make sure that you're getting gold from the highest raids possible you can do. We're going to have to plan out which solo modes we're actually going to take, because we can earn 3 gold earners per week. Alright, so we can take on Akan, Ivory Tower, and thaemine once you get 1610. Or we can do Ivory Tower, hopefully get lucky and be able to do thaemine and echidna for a solo mode gold. Of course, if you're gonna swipe a little of gold in the F4 shop and buy some gold, you can of course just do the last trick because it's gonna give you the most gold. Do not think that you're gonna get yourself all the way to A gear. That's pretty far away. So we are gonna go, I think, start off with Ivory Tower. Just in case we get lucky, we can have a little bit more gold from a later raid instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and take on the solo mode dungeon, but I'm not gonna give you guys a guide. I do have a full guide for every solo mode on my channel, literally from start to finish, every single one of them. So if you want to take a look at that, be sure to do that. I'm just gonna go through the dungeon. I'll catch you guys, of course, when we've completed it all the way at gate 3. And there we go, gate 3 done. Actually took a little bit longer than I wanted it to do. Like, Wardancer is not that strong early game. Like, it definitely needs some more skill points, and it is what it is, though. So here we go. We now have some gold. Absolutely awesome. I'm gonna try something real cool right now, and that's we're gonna actually, with this gold we got right now, we got 5k gold. We're gonna do Paradise. So what we're gonna do right now, first off, we're gonna talk to this exchange guy. We're gonna buy 1 hell key for 500 gold. Then we're gonna go in, and to be sure, we're gonna go ahead and go do 1 level of Elision. So you're gonna just go into the first level of Elision right here, and you're gonna be very slow, guys. So don't worry about it. You're gonna feel very slow. You're gonna feel pretty shitty, but it's all we have to do. We're gonna just go ahead and just do this whole level, and there we go, level done. We're gonna exit right now. We should have right now a few different items added to our new Paradise inventory. Paradise icon, once again, we're going to click legacy of P if it's not open yet, and we're going to equip our new gear. There we go. We're going to extract the old ones. There we go. Get rid of those. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of these pieces. So we're just going to go with this one. We're going to put it to level 2. And we're going to put this one maybe to level 2. Now we'll put this one to level 2 as well. And there we're going to put this to level 0. All right. We're good right now. We're going to click our hell keys because it's still in a chest. Open it up. Yes, there we go. So now we got ourselves a hell key. Click the hell button right here. Put the key in there and let's go inside. So to keep it simple, you're going to go ahead and go down the depths 5 times. It's RNG. Doesn't matter which side you're choosing. And if we've done our 5 different dives, we're going to get ourselves a reward at the end. And if we are lucky, I can get some gold out of this. So, of course, gold will be the best case scenario. Otherwise, I think some honing materials are pretty good. So, we're going to go ahead and this time choose left. And we got 51. Okay, so we barely got 50. Luckily, we didn't go to the 40. So, we're at the 50 tier right now. So, we are hoping for gold, guys. Please, gold. Please, gold. I want gold. That's what we need. Please. Come on. Gold chests. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we got the gold chest. We can even go advanced honing supported leap stones. We do not care. I'm getting gold. Look at how much gold we're getting, guys. Look at how much gold we're getting. We got 13,000 gold. Yay, let's go. That is beautiful. Okay, suddenly our gold stack now is looking a lot better right now. It's 18,000 gold. So let's go ahead and continue our honing journey right now. And let's get ourselves 2 pieces to plus 17. Of course, if we're lucky, like we're right now, once again, we are pitying and we need more blue stones. So we can, of course, right now get more blues from this shop right here. And I showed you guys before, we got ourselves these Curson recovery potions. So what we can do is we can do more chaos dungeons right now. So we're going to take a chaos dungeon. Make sure that you're using these recovery brews, guys. So if you're checking your content list, check your chaos dungeon. You can see this bar right here is what's important. And if you need more brews, you can just go ahead and buy more. So every time you do yourself a chaos dungeon, just buy one of these, and keep on going. And every single time you will make more points than you're going to spend as well. We can see we got more in here. So let's quickly buy all these 14. I think we should have enough though by just using the solo modes, but you know, the chaos dungeon is there as a backup. So we're gonna get all these because we did the raid and the raid gave us more of those tokens, which is absolutely awesome. So we're gonna go in here right now. Boom. Come on, game. Come on. Stop pitying every single piece. Come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so now we are 1610. Beautiful. So because we are 1610, we once again have another challenge on our hands, which is going to be the Ivory Tower challenge. And as well, we're going to be able to take on and get some more gold. So let's go to this challenge right now real quick. And I'll show you, of course, how to do this as well. I would recommend getting yourself the Stagger Opportunist equipped as well. Make sure you bring yourself like I have just these items right here. Like you don't really have to take anything interesting, but I would always recommend a potion. And we're going to go right here and just take down the boss. This boss is not going to have interesting until its first mechanic. He is a little bit of an annoying bitch as though. So if you're going to have some difficulty with him, I do understand. But here we go. First one. So what's going to happen? We're going to have to hit this mirror with his attack. So 1, 2, dodge the yellow. And then let us lock in and dash out. And then we do this again. 1, 2, dodge the yellow. And lock in, out. 1, 2, dodge the yellow, and out. And then we're going to get some stagger check. You can use whirlwind or use abilities, whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to use myself an atropine as well, so I can pump damage on this boss right now. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go ahead and just like slap him so hard. We're waiting in the golden. When the golden goes away, we go out and then go back in. There we go. 1, 2, some more abilities. We can counter this. I do not have a counter right now. It is what it is. We can just keep on going, keep on slapping it. Like this boss doesn't have that much damage, guys, inside of the raid for this challenge. Like the solo mode is a lot more HP, guys. Okay, stagger check again. Here's the whirlwind. Use some abilities. Boom, there we go. Easy stagger check. And then don't worry about the ping. There will be a danger ping. Don't worry about it. Just attack the boss. And that's it. That's going to be the challenge. Like, I love these dungeons. These are like 10 times faster than the solo modes. But, you know, it's all good. So there we go. That's going to be your challenge. And you get some transcendence tickets, which is kind of unfortunate, guys, because these tickets, you do not want this. I do not get why the game doesn't give you some books, because you actually really want books. And here we go. Claim our challenge reward. We're getting ourselves to level 5 transcendence for free as well, which is awesome with this. And a lot of more materials and another recovery potion. Beautiful. Another one right there. Then we have ourselves 2 quests. Learn engraving recipe. So you can see right here. Click this. We can click ourselves anything we have. So what do we not have yet? So we need adrenaline. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves 20 adrenaline. Boom, boom. There we go. And let's learn 20 adrenaline real quick. That is done. And reach the transcendence level 6 on one piece. We can do that as well. We're going to go to this NPC right here. The little transcendence guy. Doesn't matter which piece you do. Upgrade it here. And just spam click it until you are done. So it doesn't really matter right now if we complete it. We're right now just doing the quest. Right now we get ourselves our challenge express completed, and we get another gold bar. Boom, 20,000 gold. Okay, so we now have this. We got that going, but you can see right now we are missing a lot of stuff, because we have to get the 1620, and this right now is quite a predicament, guys. This is quite a predicament, because you can see right now to get to 1620, it's pretty simple. You have to get plus 19, because 80, you can see 1615, and we have to do 2. But you can see we have no books. Now our predicament, of course, is going to be that we are missing books. So we didn't get any books this time because this stupid Challenge Express gave us these tickets instead of books. I do not know why they do not give you books for this one. But there's no way right now to get books. There's none in the event, like there's knowledge in the event shop. You can see right here. These are all other things. These books are for a different level. So you're going to be like, where am I going to get these books? Because I do not have more of them right now at this moment. You will get some right here from your Ark Pass. So you can see right here, we're going to go ahead and grab this chest. We're going to grab this chest. And from these two, we're actually getting some. So you should want to get the ones we need to get, which is going to be 18 and 19. So the second row. Grab all those. And again, the second row. Okay. So now we got a few books. But if you're running out still of the books, you can go to the solo mode exchange. And in here, there will be more. So you can see right there. Again, it's going to be the same ones. 450 for these. And then it's going to be 15 for these. 750 for all of them. Of course, we now have 300 tokens left only, but that's fine. Like I said, we can always get more solo mode tokens back. So it's going to be a 10% chance. And because this one's so expensive and we do have some more tokens, I would recommend spending some on the extra homing materials right here. So there is going to be a pouch right here. There's going to be 300. It's expensive, guys. Like I said, we're going to get some more later on. But we're going to get ourselves these juice materials. They're going to give us an increased chance. Because weapon is so expensive, you want to use as much juice as possible on this, because it's going to save you a lot of gold. Come on, please. 13%. Give it to us right now. No, we didn't get it. Come on. And 100%. Okay, so we did lose a lot of gold, guys, but it is what it is. Now, of course, we can focus on our armor. So now we're at the predicament, of course. We need still 6 hones. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. We're out of blues as well, because you see we only have 2 taps of blues left. So we need to find a place where we can get blues and where we can get gold. We have 2 more solo modes to do. We have ourselves a con and thaemine solo mode, which is gonna give us a whopping. So there's almost 10,000 gold right here from there. So looking at the difference, of course, it's a lot better to do thaemine than it is to do a con, and maybe this 10,000 gold will be enough to get us to the next stage. And then, of course, we could use the gold from echidna instead, which is even a lot more. And okay, here we go. We now are done. So we gotta run us 1,000 protection stones, and we have some more gold as well. So let's see how far we can get with this amount of gold right now. So we are out of blues, but we did still have 6k gold. Okay, so what we can do right now is we can go ahead and empty out the event shop a bit more. So we can see, of course, in the summer festival shop, we have ourselves these blues right here. We do have juice materials as well, so we're gonna go ahead and do ourselves our chaos dungeons real quick, so we can do a bunch of these. So we now have still 1 use, we have another one, and then at the bottom of the here we have 6 more, so we can do a bunch of chaoses right now and get a ton of materials. Okay, a little bit later, we have now done 5 of our 8 chaos dungeons, and we were actually a little bit lucky. We got ourselves a gold drop, 3,000 gold, so this account looks pretty good. And as well, we got 2 honing material chests, so this is all just gonna help out getting us to 1620. And of course, I understand not everyone's gonna have this luck, not everyone's gonna have these things, so I am gonna give you, of course, a lot of tips how to get gold in this game as well after this. But we're just gonna see how far we're gonna get, because I'm actually excited. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get full 19 with this. If we can, it would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, like, I think with materials and stuff we have, I think the only thing that could be low is our gold. Okay, 74% artisan, still 2 pieces to go. Okay. That's actually a bit of a bummer. So now we are out of gold once again. Even with our lucky drop of 3k, even with our lucky drop of paradise, we are out of gold. So how do you get more gold? Okay, so first off, first thing you can do is a little bit of a cheeky one. Is if you're gonna go ahead and do yourself your solo mode Eternal of Crate of Light, you're gonna get yourself some of these materials you can use in the Light Scroll Exchange right here. You're gonna be able to use these orbs right here, convert them, and you can buy this level 5 gem. A level 5 gem right now currently, let's take a look. Actually, I don't have to take a look because I don't know how much it is. It's around 1,000 gold, okay? So you get yourself 1,000 gold right here by doing the Light Scroll Exchange. Then, of course, up next, we're gonna have ourselves logging. So the best way to do this is if you can log after 1610, okay? So if you're 1610, you're gonna go all the way over to Voldis, and then we're gonna move all the way to the tripod up here inside of the map called Great Rainforest. Okay, so now we've arrived in the map right here, and what we're gonna just do is we're just gonna chop some trees. And you wonder, okay, how many trees do we have to chop? So if you go ahead and press B, it will open up this menu right here, which is going to show a meter. This is 10,000 life energy. Everyone's starting off with that, and every 2 days it's going to fill up again to 10,000. As well, if you get yourself level 5 in the Ark Pass, you get yourself 15 potions, which you can use if you click the little plus icon, which is going to equal to another 45,000 energy. So if you need, of course, more Ark Pass levels, just go ahead and do a few more solo modes, Kakul, Vicus, Valtan, whatever. They're going to give you a ton of XP, and as well, if you're doing doing logging, you get XP as well for your arc pets to get those potions. So you're gonna get yourself a lot of, or actually it's an okay amount of money. It's not a lot, but it's mainly an investment for the future and some gold along the way, because we're going to be focusing on logging, which we're going to mainly use once we hit 1620/1640, because that will allow us to go to Remeria, which is the latest continent currently in the game. And then in Remeria you can go to Jan's Path, and that is where you will chop trees and make literally tens of thousands of gold every single time you do a little bit of logging, because it's actually a lot of gold once you reach tier 4. Tier 3 it's a little bit less, but it's still not bad. You can see that there is going to be activities every single day in the top left, and you can see that every 2 days ish there will be a nice little chaos gate, this thing right here. This will show up on the map. It will not be here right now, but it will also be in every single map. You will see a portal appear on one of these maps. If you go into the portal every hour, you can go in it, and then you get yourself some of these shard bags. You see those other shard bags pouches? These are worth a lot of money, guys. A lot of money. You can do this once a day every 2 days, so that's how much money you're gonna get from those. And you may wonder, okay, so how much gold am I actually getting? And that's why I already pre-farmed this on a different character, because I actually did this challenge already, but I'm redoing it so it's a little better and more fluid. Okay, so here we have Mokoko Derp, and you can see he right now is chilling. He has done a lot of farming for you guys to provide the information that we need to know. So if we right now go ahead and open up our bunny right now, we're gonna go to our mail. We're gonna see everything that we sold, that we got from 2 days of farming, including the lifeskilling potion. So this is of course going to give us a good indicator of how much gold we're going to get from different activities. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the Chaos Gate rewards. So we're going to take a look at these, and these. So this is what we got from one Chaos Gate. So we're going to be able to get this every 2 days. So let's see how much gold is this. We're going to claim the attachment. Boom. And we're getting ourselves 5,600 gold. So that will equal to 5,600 divided by 2. We are getting ourselves 2,800 gold every day from Chaos Gates in general. Okay, 2,800 gold. Then let's take a look at how much gold we're going to get from doing our logging. So we did 60,000 energy-ish. We technically get 55,000, but let's just say 60,000 to make sure that it's like an easier number. We're going to sell our timber, and that will give us 21,000 gold, guys. 21,000 gold. So, 21,000 gold divided by 6, because we're getting 10,000 life energy every 2 days, divided by 2, so we're getting 1,750 gold per day from life skilling. So if we add that to each other, we are getting 4,550 gold per day, guys. 4,500 gold per day from doing a life skilling and doing our Chaos Gate. There's other ways as well to get more money. If you want to do your Chaos Dungeons, you can actually sell your items you get. You can sell your blues, you can sell your reds, you can sell your gems you get. But of course, those are a little bit more RNG, and you can get some more as well, of course, if you get those Fade Hammers, which we are lucky from, and you can sell, you can get some gold from there, which is going to be more. Okay, so maybe thinking, okay, what can I do besides that to earn some more gold? I've done my Chaos Dungeons, I've done my Guardians, I've done my life skilling, I've done my Chaos Gates. You know, maybe I earned 5,000 gold per day. Is there anything else I can do? Yes, there is one other thing you can do, and this is the most degenerate way of farming gold. If you're pressing N on your keyboard, it will open up your adventure tome. If you go to adventure tome, you can see there is different contents inside the game, and if you click on any of the contents, you can see there's going to be these collectibles right here at the top. These collectibles, if you right click them with control, you can see they're worth some money. You can see High Bee Honey is 33 gold. This one right here is 31 gold, blah 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 blah. And if we go all the way up to the blue tiers, you can see suddenly these are worth thousands of gold. So you can see that if you're actually farming these items, you could be making a ton of gold. And you may wonder, okay, how do I farm these items? It's super simple. You have to go to the content. So let's just go ahead and take Tortuk as an example that we just saw. We're going to be able to find these named monsters. And if you do not know how to find these, you're just going to go ahead and walk around the map, and they will have set spawn points. I know one of them right now, so we're going to go to one of these. We're going to go here, going to go here. Now we're going to take a little bit of a quick ride, and you can see one of them already. You see this big crow? It is an orange outline. This means that it is a named mob, which gives you an extra chance of taking them down. So you can see they're in different spots. 1, 2, and then the last one will be here on the right, which will have a few more mobs. And There's someone already here farming them, you can see. So this is what people are doing. This person right here is, yeah, he's auto-clicking. I can tell you that. This guy is not here. He's just auto-clicking. And this is why, like, I am showing you guys that this is an option. Am I recommending it or am I condoning this? No, not per se. But what people are just doing, they're just auto-clicking, auto-using spells or whatever. I think this guy's just auto-clicking because he's really high eye level. They're just auto-clicking and they're just auto-attacking the mob because you see it respawns and it will come to them and it will die. But if you want to do it manually, of course, you can farm these mobs and you can farm these adventure tome items. Okay, there's one final thing you can do for gold, and that's going to be doing your gold islands. If you click the little compass at the top right, you can see the adventure islands. Sometimes there's going to be an island like this lagoon one that drops gold. It's at this eye level, not going to be a lot. It's going to be 1,000 gold, but maybe it's better than nothing. But okay, we've done all the ways to get gold. Let's just say we're just going to go for the basics. We're going to go for doing our life skilling, and we're going to do our chaos gate. So we're getting 4,500 gold per day. Let's just say you're starting on the day of reset, which is the Wednesday. So let's see how many days it will take me to actually get there. So we get 4,500 gold per day. We still have Akan as well. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and just speed it up a little bit. Like I said, this is going to be a free-to-play guide, but I'm just going to simulate how many days it's going to take me to actually get there, because I am not going to wait days and days and days to do this. This is on an alt server, this is an alt account. I don't really care, let's be honest. So right now, of course, we have one more solo raid to do, which is going to be Akan. Akan would hook us up, we saw before, and we know that Akan will hook us up with 4,700 gold. If we add on top of that the daily 4,550 gold from that, we would get 9,250 gold after doing our day and as well doing all our life energy that we can get. So we're gonna quickly go to the F4 shop, guys. Like I said, I'm just doing this because I just want to speed it up. We're gonna get ourselves 9,000 gold. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and buy one of these. We're gonna get the 8,000 gold, so we're gonna get a little bit less. You know, we were unlucky with our logging. It's fine, we get a little bit less gold. Okay, let's see, of course, how much we get, because we see we have a chaos gate day today, so we would have had in this gold. We could have actually had double the gold, but it's fine for now. We're just gonna see if we can make it with 1 day worth of gold. All right, so let's see. Let's start honing. 1, 2, 3. Pity. Okay, keep on going. Okay. Oh, not to insta-click it. We gotta see this. Like, we are getting quite unlucky with the armor, guys. I'll be honest. You can see every single time we are unlucky. And now we are almost out of gold and we're out of blues. But, of course, our event shop is coming to clutch. We did grind a lot of these. So, we're gonna make sure to grind and grab all our potions. 1, 2, 3. So, and then we can spend all the rest on the blues. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves some blues right here. Boom. Open up all these. And then another 2k of those. Of course, we can do more chaos dungeons if we want to, but let's just see how far we can get. 1, 2, and we do get the final hone there. Nice, okay. So we have ourselves still 2,000 gold left. We do not have many blues. We are out of books right now as well. So if you got a little bit of gold that you got from trading, you can as well maybe buy these tailoring books. So wait, let's see the market real quick. Tailoring. So let's buy 10 of these books, because in my opinion, it's just definitely worth it. These are going to increase our luck by so much more. So now we have 10 of those books more. We're now at 10% once again. Let's see, do we get lucky? And the answer is no. Okay, so now we're out of gold. So technically we're 1 day further. So we are now going to go to sleep. We wake up and we go to sleep again. And we wake up. Of course, we maybe would have done our chaos dungeon. So technically right now, we are on day 3 of playing the game. So because we're on day 3 once again, we can get ourselves a little bit more gold. Because of course, we've skipped 2 days. We get 4,500 gold per day by doing our stuff, our dailies, everything. So we are again getting ourselves around 10,000 gold. Let's say again, we got unlucky. I'm buying 8,700 gold again. Let's see. So now we're on day 3. Okay. So let's see how we can go. Okay, day 3, we got a little bit more blues. So let's go ahead and buy a few of these. These are quite expensive right now currently, but let's just go ahead and buy a few of these. Let's buy 50 of them. I'm pretty sure we'll need that amount, so let's go buy this right now. Of course, if you do your dailies, if you do your chaos dungeon stuff, you're gonna get yourself a bit more. Let's just see how far we're gonna get. So we're gonna get those plus 18 right there, okay, after day 3. And we are gonna go and continue right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So We are right now day 3. We did get lucky, guys. I will tell you that we did get lucky because, of course, we got that 3,000 gold from the Chaos Dungeon. We got ourselves the gold from the Paradise as well. But if we look at the total amount you're going to get, you could probably get there by day 5 or day 6 by doing your dailies. And, of course, if you do not make it by day 6, you get yourself day 7, which will reset the weeklies, and then you can do your dungeons once again. We got on 1620 after day 3. We are like one of the more luckier ones in gold drops. Honing, I would say we are below average. I would say. Of course, let me know in the comment section down below if I'm below or above average. I would say that, of course, the more unlucky you get with weapon, the more gold you're gonna need. But now we can take on the thaemine solo challenge. If you're scared, you can bring a time stop potion, but furthermore, you do not really need anything at all. Alright, we're gonna go to the bottom of the map, evade the red. Boom, right there. And we're gonna go to the left side of the map. Careful right here. We're gonna wait. Explosion, and then we're gonna go inside. We can use a whirlwind if we have one, but otherwise just go ahead and hit the sword right there. Okay, beautiful. Then we're gonna be greeted by thaemine. Hello, little bro. How are you doing? We're gonna just go ahead and slap him as much as possible. And I'll tell you, of course, things we're gonna do. Not be at the ass of the boss for this one. He's gonna then slam on his left side. We're gonna keep on going, use all our abilities, just keep on slapping him. This one, by the way, guys, if you're going to a group mode, it's a lot harder than this one right here. Solo mode as well is not too easy if you're a first-time player. But, of course, the more you're gonna play it, this boss becomes a lot easier. But here we go. Keep on going. And he's right now face. So he's gonna go to the middle of the map. We do not have a side aerial, so we can't use it. If you do have it, you can use Elzewin's Grace here as well. To be a little bit more safe. But we're just gonna go ahead and kick down the sword real quick. Careful for this red. It's gonna lock in a little bit. Once it locks in, you can go ahead and just stand on the side. And the sword is gonna go to its towards the direction. Doesn't really matter. We already defeated it. It's already at 0 HP. And then we're gonna take out the boss. If you touch the smoke, you become blinded. So careful about it a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and take on the boss. Gonna do a double slam. 1, 2. Dash over the smoke coming from the boss. Spacebar. And then go inside of the safe zone. I'm just going to greet a little bit right here. Alright, we're going to go to the top right because it's open right there. It's going to do a nice little slice attack. And clang. Alright. We're going to do a little bit more damage until he phases. There we go. We're going to have to do a clash, guys. We're going to have to press G to take it. And then we're going to have to type in a key that appears on the screen. It will be a little bit confusing if you do it for the first time. But once you get your hang of it, it's not that bad. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down. We're going to hug the bottom of the boss. It's going to go forward. We're going to hit him a little bit here, but it doesn't really matter. And we're going to take the clash. It's going to be right here. We're going to take it, and then we're going to have to press the button that's on the screen. It's going to be a Q. There we go. Let's see. Do we have to do more in this test mode? Yes, another Q. And let's see. Another Q. Alright. And I think that's it. There we go. Phase complete. And now we're going to go to the bottom phase. And now you can fall off the map. So be careful with his abilities. But it's fine. This boss is not that interesting right now in this solo mode. We're just going to use our awakening as well. Do a lot of damage. The sword. Careful, it's going to slam. And then we're going to go where he sliced. Because then you can never be knocked away. Alternate. Okay, keep on damaging, keep on damaging. Alternate technically. And then we're gonna stay in. Careful, do not let him grab you. And now we're at the final part at the bottom. So what we can do right here is if he is doing a mechanic, so we can still go inside. We can actually use our sidereal right here if we really want to. So we can use sidereal. The first one, Control Z, Nineveh. It's gonna do a lot of damage. And can we defeat him? There we go, 0 HP. Oh, careful, he's gonna do this charge attack. He dashes away and then spacebar. Because this will actually do a lot of damage. And then we're gonna do the final part of the mech. We're gonna have to do a little typing test and go to a safe spot once again. So look at the screen, typing test. WASQQAWQ. And then we're gonna go over to any spot. By the way, the typing test is random. It's not gonna be the same one you just saw on the screen. But it's fine. We're going to go ahead and defeat the boss. And there's another slice. And then we're going to go to the center of the map. And there will be a clone appearing right here. And we're just going to auto-attack him and then he will die. There we go. And then we're just going to attack the boss right now. And because he already has 0 HP, you can as well attack him if you want to here. And you will probably defeat him. And then afterwards, he will be done. Just going to wait. He's going to do his ability. Left and middle. And then attack him right here. And then he's done. There we go. That is going to be the boy. And gone out of the game. Mr. Thaemine, thank you so much for playing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave this right now. Because we are done. And we, of course, are completing our challenge once again. And what's actually nice, you may be thinking, okay, so what about 1640? Because now it's going to be hard, right? No, because we're going to get ourselves a free gear set from the game that is immediately going to put us from 1620 to 1640 right away. Yes, right now, we can get ourselves some more rewards. Do not immediately upgrade. We're going to go ahead and try to upgrade our quality of our gear and try advanced honing. Okay, so let's give that a go. We're going to open up our chest right now. Open up the chest. Boom. We're going to go ahead and do this right now. We're going to do quality upgrade. Okay, attempt one of those. We only have to attempt it or have to succeed it? Attempt it. Okay. But then we are met with a little bit of a annoying thing, in my opinion. And that is, you're going to see right here, for the next challenge, we need to try advanced honing. And to unlock this, you can see we need to have the Wayne Desire achievement. So the Wayne Desire achievement is by doing echidna. So we are technically, we have to do echidna solo mode right now. We'll do a little bit of a test because, of course, I don't really care about the 20k gold because I am done right now. So we're going to go ahead and transfer gear. Going to do all the pieces. And you will see that we'll actually immediately be ending up at 1640, which is cool. And unlocking our next quest as well, which is even more important. Because, you know, we get those 20k gold from here. Immediately move on. Get another 20k gold, which is very awesome. So now we are 1640. Beautiful. Which is awesome. So because we are 1640, we now are technically going into the end game. We are going to unlock our Hyper Awakening and T-Skill, which we can find if we go back to Kurzan. I'll show you where to get this as well. So if we go to Kurzan, go to Elneat, we're going to go ahead and get this quest right here in the bottom left. We can go do this. We can head to Trixian, press F2, go to Song of Trixian, and talk to Beatrice, and then we will go ahead and get ourselves our Hyper Awakening and T-Skill unlocked, which is going to be 2 new abilities, which are going to be extremely powerful. And there we go. Hyper Awakening is now unlocked. Leave Trixie right now by going through the gate in the top left. And then we are back in Elneat. This was a journey already, guys. We're now 1640, and we're diving into the end game. We're going to move on real quick. We're going to take on the Echidna solo challenge, because, of course, we're going to get even more rewards from this. Here we go, Echidna time. This is your reward for being a good boy and actually progressing into the game and making it to 1640. You are greeted by the most gorgeous woman inside of Lost Ark, Echidna, and I'm not gonna spoil how the cutscene's gonna look there. You can look at it for yourself, but it's definitely a treat. So we're gonna go ahead and take down this boss right now. We're gonna, of course, have our new T-Skill, which we're gonna, let's just use it right here. Let's see how much it does. Boom. I said we didn't crit. That's a little bit unfortunate. But of course, it's gonna take a good chunk of HP out of her out after this hit, and then go back in. And we're just gonna go ahead and slap her. Like I said, with this Challenge Express version, go behind her. It doesn't really, like this boss doesn't have that much HP. Like, you're just gonna very easily move on. She's gonna grab you, so you're gonna do 2 times. And I don't know, actually, I wrong key for the counter. It is what it is. This doesn't actually is a counter in the normal rates, only inside of, I think, solo mode in this challenge mode. It's their counter there. So now there's gonna be mirrors, guys. The mirrors will be super easy. One person will be looking towards a different angle than all the other mirrors, and that's the one you counter with your counter ability. So you can see it's as well shown in blue. In normal mode, it's not shown in blue. You just have to look at which one's actually different. You can see this one's looking to the right, the rest is looking to the left. So you're gonna just go ahead and counter all of these, and there we go. So now we can go ahead and keep on slapping the boss. Use a little bit of an atropine. Use a T-Skill. Do not stand inside of the tiles, because that will make it that you're going to go ahead and be charmed, which you do not want. And then we're going to get to the next phase, and she becomes interesting. Very, very, very big, and she has good personalities on the screen. Dodge the 2 lasers coming towards you. 1 and 2. And then we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and hit her right now. Make sure to save your counter, though, because we're going to have to actually do a counter on her in a little bit. So she's going to raise her hand and counter. There we go. And then we can slap her again. Keep on slapping, keep on slapping. And then in a little bit, we're going to have to do another G flash, which we did in thaemine before as well. Gonna keep on going. We haven't reached it yet. So there's gonna be like a stagger threshold we have to reach. And there we go. We reached it. Okay, we're gonna go here and press G. And then we're gonna have to do the typing test on the screen. It's gonna be an R. Okay, and once we've done that, we're good to go. Okay, little cutscene. And then we're gonna go ahead and take down echidna again, and she goes on the floor. And now we're gonna go into the final phase, guys. Be ready. We're gonna have to use Ctrl-C in a little bit to use Star Sidereal, this one right here. So make sure that you know we're gonna have to use this in a little bit. Counter right here. I do not have a counter. Oh, she does a double one. Nice. I will have it. Nice. There we go. We can go ahead and use another etcher right here. Boom. There we go. This is gonna go away. We're gonna use Ctrl-C when the circle appears. Ctrl-C. And then Thar is gonna do the Clash for us. Beautiful. And we're just gonna take down the snake. Should be very easy. There we go. Snake is done. Okay, and now we can do this ourselves. Double dash. And last dash. Boom. Dodge the flowers. Do not get hit by them. And then look away. Let's try to grab us. I wonder if we will get our Hyper Awakening or if we defeat the boss first. Counter right here. Oh, she's at the other side for me for some reason. Grab. 1 grab. 2 grab. 3 grab in the bottom. No, we will defeat her first. So let's just use our normal awakening and goodbye, boss. There we go. As the challenge version complete, we get some behemoth skills which we can use for more transcendence and claim our rewards. Yes, beautiful. So now we can get ourselves some more stuff by doing a mass preset and weapon transcendence. And we get ourselves some more bonus gold. Let's quickly do that. So for you right now, as we'll open up our present, we get ourselves a new set of accessories, which is awesome. So if we open up this right here, we can replace our whole set with the new ones. A new set of gems, which is very nice as well. So all your old gems can be replaced, and how you replace them is kind of simple. Is you just go ahead and look what this one is. So this one is a sweeping kick gem, and this one is a sweeping kick gem. So we're going to go ahead and just equip the sweeping kick gem, and then you can see right here, you can always click refacet and then click it to the skill you want to be. So a damage or cooldown gem. So, and then you can just replace all your gems like this. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. Leaping dragon. We're going to do this one. This will become a leaping dragon damage gem. Look for a leaping dragon, which is going to be right here. Damage gem, refacet. So this is how I do it. We still cannot get this quest done because we have to do the solo mode version of echidna, but we just saw that will unlock our last gold bar. So we have to do a mass preset real quick. So we're going to quickly click Alt plus E, and we can save a new mass preset. So we're just going to go ahead and do this right there. Probably this will be enough to complete the challenge. Yes, it will be. Just go ahead and just click 1, 2, and then reach weapon transcendence level 6. We just go then to the same NPC as we were before. Click this, go to weapon. We don't have enough behemoth skills. We need 30 more, so I guess we just need to do a behemoth ourselves, which is fine. You can as well get, I don't know if we get 30 from here. Share reward 40 actually. Okay, so we can just buy one of these. Boom, there we go. Solo mode store. There we go. Now we can get level 7. Level 6 complete. And now we can go ahead and claim our rewards. Boom. And boom. There we go. So now technically we'll be fully done. The only thing left is going to be the challenge level 6, 1660. So, of course, right now we have to continue on. First of all, a bit with the story. Okay, so now we are done with our challenge expresses, but you can actually see that we do not have access to the tier 4 content. There is no UI, no nothing. So we actually have to do something first. If you click yourself J right now, you can see in the under guide, we need to do the North Crescent prerequisite quests, which are going to be the Crimson Red Floor Fluorescent of Temptation, and the Gathering Lightning Clouds. These are both on the Cruisin map right here in the bottom right. You're gonna have to do these 2 quests, because otherwise you will not unlock the war map. Once you actually did, this is gonna be the war map you're gonna be spending most of your time on for the rest of your Lost Ark journey for the upcoming future. So, first of all, what do we have on this screen right here? If you want to find it, go click Content List, and it will show you. If it doesn't show this, go to the Select UI button and click Kazuro's War Map. So you will see, first of all, you're going to have yourself the new Guardian raids. Argios, Skolakia, and Drextalis at 1640, 1680, and 1700 eye levels. These are going to be your Guardian raids. Then you're going to have yourself as well your Cruisin Front, which is going to be your Chaos Dungeon. So this is where you're going to get yourself your tier 4 shards, guys. So you're going to mainly be bottlenecked by tier 4 shards going from 1640 to 1660. So this is where you're going to get them from. You have to do these 3 times a week to get these chests. They're going to give you around 200,000 shards if you are doing the highest tier, and a little bit less if you're doing the lower tier, because he gets those shards from these as well, and items and cool new books, which is going to be the relic books. Very, very awesome. So, of course, we already have had ourselves Echidna, which we've done the solo mode of by now, because, of course, we need to do that for the last quest. We then as well have Aegir at 1660. We have Belshazzar V2 at 1670 and 1690 for hard mode, and then we have Mordem at 1680. So the gameplay loop is going to be super simple, guys. You're just gonna go ahead and do your Chaos Dungeons, you're gonna do your Guardian, gonna do your raids every single week on as many characters as possible. Use the gold and just progress onwards. That is kind of it. Like, there's no secret tricks or anything like that to get more gold, to get more shards. It's just this. There is some final few things you can do, and that's first of all, every single week, of course, from the solo mode shop, there now is as well tier 4 items. So tier 4 items like the shard bags, and as well like the fusion materials you can get from here. And if you're now going to do logging, we're not going to do this anymore in Voldis, but we're going to go to Remeria, going to go to Jan's Path, and then we're going to go ahead and do it on these 4 icons right here. There's 4 trees. You're just going to go ahead and circle this, and this is where you're going to spend your life energy every single 2 days when you get 10,000. And it's going to give you so much gold, guys. Look at this. I have a few materials right here as an example from logging and stuff. So look at this, like 7,000 of these planks. Like if you sell these, boom, and it's gonna be like 90,000 gold. If we take a look at the other ones, we can have like even more gold. See, 200,000 gold. So the gold's gonna go up and up and up and up by doing your life skills, by doing your dailies, by doing your chaos gates, by doing your world bosses, and you're just gonna have fun. If you need a little bit of the extra tips or tricks for what you need to do, I will be making a end game guide for Lost Ark as well. That's gonna be coming out pretty soon, so be sure and be on the lookout for that. But that's technically it, guys. You now have made it to the promised land of 1640. You can do the fun raids, you can do Behemoth, you can do Echidna. That's why I didn't show Behemoth, but Behemoth as well is here, which is another very cool raid, which is a 16-man raid. It's very easy, guys. Don't worry about it too much. But this chicken is very fun to take down as well. And you're just gonna, you know, explore the game, get better, train up, use your hyper awakenings, use your T skills, learn your rotations, and become the best Lost Ark player we have ever seen. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is the journey from 0 to 1640. We technically simulated, made it in around 3 days of playing, which I think is not bad. I'm pretty sure if we wouldn't have done it, we could have made it definitely in 5 days of, 5 days of playing. I'm pretty sure with the luck I had, but otherwise, I'm pretty sure if you reach week 2, you get yourself your bound gold from all of those 3 raids. I'm pretty sure you can make the 1640 by week 2 regardless, but we made it in 3 days. It is what it is. Sometimes you get a little bit more lucky. Like our Paradise was definitely very lucky with that gold drop right there, but you know, I hope you guys are gonna be lucky as well. If you guys did enjoy, I would highly appreciate a like down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Come check me out on Twitch. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/ImDefild. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon for another video. Take care.